Hello everybody, it's the Gaming Dad here and we are continuing the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. In this video we're going to be continuing Chapter 2. We're sadly only going to earn one achievement, but the next video is going to be in a lot more. If you can please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to keep yourself updated. And now you can just sit back, relax and enjoy the gameplay.
Someone forgot their jacket, or left it hanging there while they take a nap upstairs. That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is at an all-time high. Remy looks tired. I think the election campaign and the current situation in the town are really taking their toll on him. Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the magic school's new star professor. How was your first day, Wilbur?
Please don't ask.
But I am asking. You are my friend and you look far from happy. What's wrong?
Headmaster Block is very mean to me. He gives me loads of difficult tasks.
All of which you've solved, knowing you.
Yes, but then he gives me new tasks that are even more difficult. And even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's bad choice, then he wouldn't have given you exercises that are clearly impossible. People would realize what kind of game was being played and the trick would backfire. Did you notice anything else?
Yes. I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer. But he was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's what I think too. You don't look all that happy yourself. Tough day.
Tough week. I'm worried about the Archmage's safety. The situation in the town is explosive. He was heckled on the street while checking up on a field hospital down there. But it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources and volition.
Someone? Like Headmaster Block?
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out. We need more information.
The council leader was standing up by the new lottery drum, dictating tomorrow's edition of the Lookout to a reporter.
Yes, she has the Lookout under her thumb. She's a horrible piece of work. Ambitious, stubborn and unscrupulous. A dangerous combination. Comes from a humble background but got her feet under old Van Buren's table. Tried to persuade him to do all sorts of new business deals and start a career in politics. Many say he died so young because he finally wanted to be left in peace.
How did she end up as the Archmage's most promising challenger?
The Archmage doesn't want the most important posts in government to go automatically to the richest citizens anymore, but rather to the most competent people, chosen by the people.
And of course the nobility and the merchants don't like that one bit.
They were seething when they found out about it, but there was nothing they could do to start with. The Archmage was too popular, untouchable. But then along came Sybil Van Buren, and she had a plan. The election was to be approved and set for 1 year's time. 1 year in which she put up obstacles in the Archmage's way and sabotaged his politics in any way she could. Her only aim was to make him look bad. By the gods, how I'd load it if she succeeded.
But we will win the election, right? The Archmage, I mean.
Van Buren has used all her resources. Powerful, rich friends with important posts at the Seastone Lookout. The only newspaper left in town. Simple slogans, simple solutions, patriotism and resentment. She tells the people what they want to hear. And yet, the Archmage will win the election. Every vote for the council leader and her cronies is a vote too many. But stupidity amongst the voters has not prevailed yet.
Why doesn't the Archmage defend himself more aggressively against the council leader? Why doesn't he just tell everyone about her scheming?
He wants as many people as possible to take part in solving our problems. He doesn't want there to be two sides at each other's throats. But I don't know if it will work. People are starting to accept the conditions. They blame everyone and everything, and they don't even try to change anything anymore. I asked the Archmage about it. You know what he said? It's comfortable having things stay as they are. That's why many favor it. Progress requires effort. What kind of world would it be if there was glaring injustice and everyone put up with it just because change takes too much effort? But hey, I'm just a rat. What do I know?
So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
So near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't wait.
So you're going to have a look for yourself?
Phew, I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage sniffing about in the office of one of his political opponents.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. A first-rate scandal. But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is in the school because the headmaster has given him tasks to be done.
Normally I would try to discourage you, but the Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to expose them tonight.
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but be careful, Wilbur.
Archmage Alistair gave me a magic slate.
That's just like him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but I was thinking of something else. Think about it. We agree the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical attack. But brute force, a stone to the head, a knife in the ribs.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
You mean me? Sure, I've grown a bit, but I don't feel that powerful, and I'm not that tough.
No. I mean a golem.
Ah, okay. I get it.
Even a troll wouldn't get past a golem. Best of all, golems are absolutely loyal. They simply cannot help but follow their master's commands.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life?
Then that's exactly what it'll do, and no one would get past it.
That sounds fantastic.
Can you manage that? Building a golem and bringing it to life?
I'll sure try, at any rate. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first, and then guard the Archmage.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing for days.
Good luck. You and Van Buren will not succeed with your plan. You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage has small and cleverer ones. Remy left his class. There's a mark. It says 2CL beside it. For most people, that's just a little sip. But for a rat, that's a fair amount of booze, I guess. Wow! A two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Or smell it. Hello!
Little mini-man. But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir. How can we help you?
You're a two-headed ogre, right?
Well, I am an ogre. Me too.
So, you two are ogres.
My name is Sloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of wind.
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
Me, Basher. Me, best things up.
Do you own the inn?
I bought it. Blout is just my employee.
Blout bought too.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker. Now it all belongs to me.
Blout not give you his half. Blout best laugh if he try to take away.
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
I have heard that you buy your alcohol from Bill.
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol.
Expensive.
You're right there. The prices are unashamedly high.
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants. Why is Bill the only one selling alcohol?
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding areas to get through with their ox carts.
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just the same, there's still more than one merchant in the upper town, isn't there?
Of course. Bill trades alcohol, another trades in lamp oil, the next one in mana potions. That way they avoid competition and set any price they want.
I smashed them all.
We are upset about it.
Would you perhaps be interested in a barrel of brandy? I'm sure that Bill would deliver today.
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the barricade was erected.
But I need a password.
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy customers, you'd know it.
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant prices?
What are you thinking of?
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put the long arm of the law onto him.
Shield hand?
Tin Man.
I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. We're all set. I just need Bill's password and bam! We have him by his muttony legs.
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't want to be paying even more for our alcohol in future.
It's a secret covert operation shrouded in secrecy.
Shrouded in secrecy.
He has earned it. Oh, all right then. The password is gold won't make you happy.
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it scuppers business for Bill and his band of ne'er-do-wells.
Thanks. Are you allowed 1 or 2 votes in the election?
One would think that as we have 2 voices, we should also have 2 votes. Unfortunately, the town council sees things differently.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage Alistair, of course.
Council... Mrs. Van Buren. Little woman says how it is.
Blout likes it when things are uncomplicated.
Tax down, more work for all. Seastone number 1.
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing. Neither has ever helped.
Did someone forget that jacket on the chair over there?
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with Mr. Shieldhand of the town guard and was arrested.
Hooligan! Lock up immediately.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shieldhand came in, recognized him as one of the protesters and wanted to search him. The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and wouldn't let anyone search him without reason.
Then bang! Drenched in a lockdown.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a deposit until he's paid for his beer.
Then take care, you two. 1, both.
So long.
Bye.
The jacket belongs to a protester. It has several patches and a badge pinned on the front. No one noticed. Headmaster Block seems to be counting gold. Lots of gold. I wonder where he got it. Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't you got things to attend to at school?
I'm sort of still on the job. I'm just getting some tools from the town.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Thus, I was neither surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good when compared to those of a qualified specialist.
I think that you're unfairly giving me difficult tasks just so I can fail at them, and then you have an excuse to get rid of me.
Oh, I could get rid of you with very simple tasks, Weathervane. It's not your fault. You shouldn't have been put in a position in which you are confronted with tasks that are beyond your schooling and your abilities.
What are you doing there, if I might ask? Surely you can't earn that much gold as a school headmaster, right?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign. I'm her party treasurer.
Some people want the council leader to win the election very badly.
Of course. They see their donation as an investment in the future, and they know how to make a difference.
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting you tomorrow after the opening ceremony for a staff appraisal meeting, so we can talk about your performance.
Very well. My Golem and I are going to show you. Master Marcus and Bill eventually had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus. I thought Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now this live role-play. I'm worried about him. Eventually he might spend all of his time in his fantasy role-play world of bicycles, tax returns, microwaves and branded soft drinks and forget the real world entirely. Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed tonight. A bed here at the inn would overtax the contents of my wallet. A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. It says licensing law at the top. Rules for different drinking games, maybe. Article 1, paragraph 1. Drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, paragraph 5. The feeding of mugwais after midnight is expressly forbidden. That makes sense. Article 14, paragraph 2. The host is not required to serve vampires. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to inns and their guests. How practical. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling parties still conform to local ordinances. That's one less worry. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is covered in writing so small and closely packed that it's difficult enough to decipher the text sober. Article 9, paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially secure underground bunkers. Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our dwarven ale experiment. There are a whole bunch of articles. Article 9, paragraph... Swinging Sea Stone. This postcard was clearly sent before the war. Even the Mage School Tower is in its proper place. That's that terrible boy from class. Pretty late for a little guy like him. Young guy. Hey!
Whoa! You're Wilbur Weathervane!
Out to make fun of me, are you? You're probably upset after I proved that I know more about magic than you thought at school this morning.
What? What are you talking about, Master Weathervane?
You were pretty cheeky at school this morning.
Which school?
There you go again, trying to make fun of me.
But Master Weathervane, I'd never!
This morning in the mage school, you were trying to make me feel uncomfortable and look stupid in front of the other students.
The mage school? In the upper town? I'm not even allowed there. I wasn't born in Seastone, and I'm certainly not important enough to enter the upper town without a good reason.
You mean to tell me you weren't in my class this morning?
In your class? To become a wizard? That would be so cool!
I still believe you're trying to make fun of me. Or do you have a twin?
Not that I know of, Master Weathervane. Hey! Perhaps someone was controlling my thoughts without me realising.
Now I'm sure you're trying to make fun of me.
No, it is possible. Not all of the sorcerers, necromancers and lawyers in the Shadow Army were captured, right?
You look like you're training for an important battle.
No. I'm reenacting your battle. How you and Captain Bonnet and Princess Ivo defeated the Archwitch, Mortroga, in the Black Tower.
Oh, really?
It must have been the greatest battle of all time. The solitary heroes, surrounded by monsters, standing up to the leader of the Shadow Army and her son, Munkus. Boom, bash, ja!
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that dramatic.
10 years of war, the artifact of divine fate, and suddenly, peace. What's not dramatic about that?
Do you know what the artifact of divine fate is?
It can fulfill your every wish. I bet you wished for evil to be defeated. Right, Master Weathervane?
We never used it. The Archmage warned us that the artifact was just too powerful.
But if you can wish for anything, why not just wish for good things?
Archmage Alistair doesn't believe the world works that way, and I trust him.
If that's what you think, then I think that too.
It's getting late. Isn't it about time you went home?
I'll wait until all the guests have left the tavern. Sometimes Zloff and Blout give me a room, if no one is renting it.
You don't have a real home?
I've got lots of homes. Sometimes I sleep down in the tent city, and sometimes Widow Twanky lets me sleep on the bench in front of her fire. But if I can sleep in a real bed in the pub, then of course I'd prefer that.
I have a small room in the school. If you can't find a bed in the guest house, you're welcome to sleep at my place. My rabbit sheep won't be able to defend his bed in his usual manner, and I can sleep on the floor.
That would be... wow! But the school's in the upper town. I'm not allowed to go there.
Ah, silly rules. Maybe you'll win the lottery.
Which lottery?
There's a lottery tomorrow. The winner gets to live in the upper town.
That would be fantastic!
Maybe you'll get lucky. Everyone has an equal chance.
I'm sure to win. And if not today, then perhaps next time.
Was good to see you again, or met you for the first time.
There's no way I would have forgotten if I'd met you before, Master Weathervane.
Either the boy's making fun of me, or that's another item from our list of strange events. Psst! Bill!
So, Petey, what's the password?
Gold can't buy happiness.
As long as it's jangling in someone else's purse. Absolutely right. So, you wanted a barrel of brandy.
Right.
That'll be a small bag of silver. One barrel of brandy coming up.
That's it. That's the barrel with the mark.
What did you say?
Nothing. Just thanks for the delivery.
As long as you pay, I deliver. Take care.
Bill didn't pay any taxes on that barrel. And those taxes build roads, care for the sick and elderly, and pay for my apple. Shieldhand won't be impressed. Bill has delivered the marked barrel.
And has therefore cheated me. Just you wait. I'm going to get the bribe money I'm due and then some.
Hey! Hello? What about my exemption? Hey, Mr. Shieldhand, we had a deal. And now Shieldhand's busy negotiating his bribe with Bill, and I'm stuck down here. That's the reporter who let the council leader dictate tomorrow's news to him. If I've ever seen a frustrated man, fox, then it's him. Hello, Blout.
Willy Bear!
Bye, Blout.
Bye!
Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
Bill delivered the barrel without paying tax on it.
And that's supposed to cause him problems?
Mr. Shieldhand is arresting him right now. Oh, talking to him. Oh, something.
Those two don't particularly like each other, but they are dependent on the same people. They wouldn't, Blout.
Bash each other?
No.
Bite the hand that feeds.
Right.
Ah, if only I was there. Then I could make sure they played by the rules. See you, Sloth.
So long.
Hello, Blout.
Willy Bear!
Are you really sure you want to vote for Van Buren?
Little woman with big hair knows what's what. Has lots of gold and lots of success.
And you believe that if she's elected, you'll get the same?
Sure, promise.
Fine. But I think the little guy is better off with Archmage Alistair.
Me not little. And when Blout's so rich and powerful, little people shouldn't take away his money.
Before I became a mage, I worked in a dwarven inn in the White Ridge Mountains.
You have stupid boss too.
I am not stupid.
Blout always have to work much more than Sloth.
That's because you're so clumsy. We do the same amount of work. I might even do a little bit more.
In too much work. No free time.
Bye, Blout.
Bye.
Excuse me?
Ah, weather vane, right?
You know me?
The leader of the council asked me to have a snoop around in your past. Find some dirty laundry. Nothing.
My mage's cape is still brand new. I got it when I became a professor. Do you like it?
Very fetching. Why are you disturbing my quiet drink?
I have a couple of questions.
A couple?
I saw you up there, at the lottery drum. Council leader Van Buren was there too.
Not one of my greatest moments. Letting a politician tell me what I should write about her.
So why do it then?
You can't drink integrity. Anyway, it's fantastic being able to influence so many people's opinions. What I write becomes a big issue of the day, you know?
I get the feeling you're not very happy.
Really? Why shouldn't I be? I've always got enough liquor in my belly and I've never earned as much gold as I have this past year. I spent it on women, alcohol and fast horses. I just frittered the rest away. I simply must be happy.
You're the editor of the Seastone Lookout, right? Mr...
Fox. Archibald Fox.
Your name is really Fox?
You got a problem with that?
Oh, isn't that a little unimaginative? You are a fox, and your name is Fox.
That's just how it is.
Must get confusing at family gatherings.
Oh dear. Everyone's a critic nowadays.
What are you writing at the moment?
An article for tomorrow's edition. Pet dragon attacks on the rise. Child mauled. How does that sound?
That's terrible. Is the child okay?
Don't worry. The kid is as made up as the problem with pet dragons.
But then why write about it?
In the obvious, the Archmage simply doesn't do enough about the pet dragon problem.
But I thought that there wasn't one.
The leader of the council has now picked up the issue and has finally enacted a law strictly regulating the keeping of pet dragons. Everyone wins. My newspaper, because it reported on this urgent problem first. The leader of the council, because she acted quickly and decisively. And the citizens, because they don't have to worry about pet dragons anymore. Are you worried about pet dragons?
No?
You see, all thanks to Mrs. Van Buren.
I noticed that you're always drinking from that same glass.
So?
Shouldn't the glass eventually be empty?
It's a magic glass. Sloth came up with it. He didn't want to keep bringing me new glasses and I didn't want to keep waiting for the next drink. So he magically connected the glass with one of the barrels behind the bar. A win-win situation.
I think I have a story for you, a real story.
Yeah?
As we speak, the captain of the town guard and a notorious merchant are negotiating bribes. What do you say to that?
I'm shocked.
No, seriously. Bill smuggles alcohol into the lower town, bypassing customs. Mr. Shieldhand knows about it and wants a bribe.
Well, but let me explain.
Mr. Fox, you're a reporter. It's your duty to report on things like this. Do you know why you feel so lousy? Because you're a bloodhound. Fox. Because you're a blood fox. You don't want to just make up stories and have propaganda dictated to you. You want to investigate. You want to uncover. You want to expose.
Ah, all right then. Come and see how this old fox sorts things out.
Fabulous! There's just one problem. Those two are in the upper town and the gate is closed.
I'm a reporter. I can go anywhere.
That's nonsense. If I gave you a gold piece for every barrel, I'd only be making 6 gold pieces profit on 3 gold pieces outlay. I may as well pay tax.
I want my share. Nothing happens around here without my share.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And now him too.
What's that I hear? Exorbitant prices being charged for alcohol, and this alcohol is being smuggled past customs into the lower town?
I was just in the process of clearing up the affair.
What do you want, Fox? Push off. We've got business to do.
That's why I'm here. I want to show my young friend over there how business is done in this town.
Exactly. That's why we have laws, you know.
Right. Well, according to the law, Bill would have to forego lots of money, Shieldhand would be out of a job, and the little influence he has, and I would be worried about the alcohol supply chain.
So what do you propose instead?
I get my alcohol at the normal price from now on. No more daylight robbery for the old folks. Bill, you continue using your crane, saving you on customs. Our competent Captain Shieldhand here is then entitled to part of the savings. I save gold, you continue to earn more than you're entitled to, and Shieldhand makes a bit on the side. We all win. How does that sound?
But...
Sounds fair to me.
Oh, all right then.
Then we've got a deal. Come on, Shieldhand, this is cause for celebration. You see, little Wilbur here could clearly see that the situation was unsustainable. An arrangement which made you money suddenly leaving you empty-handed. Can't have that.
Thank you, Weathervane. Perhaps I was wrong about you. Here, with this you can get from the lower town to the upper town any time. You've earned it.
This is the world I helped build. Rather than toppling it, I've become one of its pillars. That's the reason I'm not happy.
What can I do for you?
what can you tell me about golems?
Golems are powerful magical beings. They are made of clay or stone, have unbelievable strength, and can work non-stop.
Are they living beings or machines?
They are tools for mages. They do heavy physical work for them. The mage inserts a piece of paper with commands written on it in its mouth, and the golem carries out these commands.
Where can I get a golem? Or do I have to build one myself?
Golems are very rare and expensive, but their construction isn't difficult in principle.
In principle?
The body of a golem is a kind of statue of stone, clay, or other inorganic materials. In order to bring the lifeless statue to life, a spell written in magic ink must be placed in its mouth.
And nobody knows this formula.
That is not correct. I know the spell.
But how? Master Alistair! He must have sensed that I'd need a golem to help me. The body should be easy enough to build, and you know the spell, so what's the problem?
The spell must be written in magic ink. Some of the ingredients are very rare.
Piffle, I'm good at finding rare things. What's the best way to go about building a golem's body?
A golem needs a torso of stone, clay, loam, or similar. It also needs strong arms in order to carry heavy weights.
And a couple of strong legs to move around on.
Correct. The head of a golem must be made of clay and needs a mouth in which command notes can be inserted.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. Unless I just happen to find a finished golem head lying around somewhere. What's the best way to go about...
A golem...
What ingredients are needed for this magic ink? Does it have to be brewed like a magic potion? Like, stir 3 times to the left and then 4 quick turns to the right? I hope not.
No. A simple mixing of the ingredients is sufficient. However, precise quantities are crucial.
Okay. What are the ingredients?
exactly 2 centiliters of crocodile tears, exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat, and exactly 1 sea stone small ounces of soot.
What in the world is 12 teen? And dragon sweat? It's kind of hard to make a dragon sweat.
Correct. Dragon sweat is very rare.
I'll think of something. Can you list the ingredients for me?
No problem. You can see the list by looking at me in the inventory.
What do you mean, looking at you in the inventory?
You'll manage.
I might have some more questions for you later.
And I might answer.
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
I hear Mr. Shieldhand caught wind of your smuggling.
Someone must have given him a tip. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the box.
Why are you telling me all this stuff? Bit about the customs, Mr. Shieldhand, the council leader.
You're one of us. You live in the upper town. You're a professor at the magic school. Hey, tell me, you must have really bled the archmage on that one, right? I mean, as the only available qualified mage. You probably get your weight in gold every month as compensation.
Well, I get an apple, and I don't really like to talk about it much.
I understand. In the end, the others want their piece of the cake too.
So now you can just keep on smuggling your alcohol without worry?
Thanks to you. It was a mistake depriving Shieldhand of his cut. One hand washes the other, and in the end, everyone's got more gold in their pockets. The system works.
You're pretty good at numbers and measurements.
I'd say.
Can you tell me how much 12 teen is?
12 teen is a forgotten number, between 12 and 13. In the past, people counted more precisely, so there were a few extra numbers. Thor and 12 teen, for example.
But I have to add exactly 12 teen drops of dragon sweat to a potion.
Oh, exactly 12 teen. Well, that's something else completely. That's what mages always write if they don't really know themselves exactly how much of something they need. They don't want to admit it, and it sounds cleverer if they say exactly 12 teen rather than it doesn't really matter. But you should know that as a mage.
Now I do. Do you sell crocodile tears?
Can order them. Be here in 3 days.
Ah, that's too late.
Oh, the fine sir wants free overnight delivery, does he?
Do you sell dragon sweat?
Dragon sweat? That's very expensive.
I was afraid of that, but I need it badly.
I mean expensive like, I'll give you half of my kingdom and my prettiest daughter. Even you can't afford that.
Too bad. I have to be going, Bill. See you next time.
See ya.
The troll just downed tools and called it a day. I should bring that up at the next staff meeting. Ew, the bucket is filled with some kind of mucus. Half water, half troll spit, I bet. No wonder the floor isn't clean. Remy hinted that I should have a look around in there. Something about the headmaster isn't quite right, that's for sure. The door's bound to be locked. Wonder if I can crack it. The door handles look like stupid ears. That was either a coincidence or a silly designer.
Oi, I heard that.
You can talk.
And hear. And who are you calling stupid?
You can hear and speak.
Certainly.
Why? I mean, why must everything be alive?
How could I hear the access code if I didn't have any ears? And how could I tell you the code is wrong if I didn't have a mouth?
You have a point. I teach at this school and I'd like to get into the staff room.
What is the code?
I'm starting to get the feeling that someone's deliberately put in obstacles in my way.
It's called life.
No, I mean that quite literally, it's like there's someone out there, somewhere, who has nothing better to do than think up one problem after another for me to solve. There's no other explanation. I don't think I know the code.
No entry without the code.
Presumably the headmaster just forgot to tell me.
No entry without the code.
I have to get that code somehow. I have to go. I have something to do down in the town.
I don't care. I'm just a door.
Timmy, what are you doing here?
I want to know what's going on. All the rats have orders from my uncle except for me. I want to help too.
I understand that you want to help and have a real soft spot for little heroes. But you're not the strongest and your health isn't best.
The Archmage staying in power is much more important for the small and the weak than anyone else. We would be the first to suffer under the council leader if she won.
You could be right there. I'm trying to build a golem, and I have to get into the staff room somehow.
I could find a way into the staff room. There are lots of secret tunnels and passages under the town. One of them is sure to lead there.
About the staff room?
Yes?
I need to get in there.
But
I need your help. Could you look through the notes on the headmaster's desk? He's a stickler for order, and I'm sure he'll have the door code written down somewhere.
why do you need to get into the staff room?
The headmaster was acting strange and was hiding something in a drawer. I want to know what he's up to.
Perhaps it's a bomb.
Maybe. We need to find out what exactly. But you're too small to open the drawer. That's why I need the code.
Got it.
Tell me about the tunnels that run under the town.
Some of the tunnels are old sewage pipes, but there are also lots of caves and old vaults down there. There are even some holes and crevices that rats don't dare crawl in. Some say there's a dark force.
That sounds ominous.
I've never seen anything myself, but I'm more worried about the zombies. They're spreading.
Zombies in Seastone sewers?
Yes, there are. But Uncle Remy says sooner or later an apprentice hero will go down into the sewage system and take on the zombies.
When I first heard of you, they said you were very sick.
I was often ill during the war, and hungry. We never had enough to eat until you came and helped us.
Of course. Seemed like the thing to do.
Not for everyone. Some people treat us like vermin. Some people don't like it that Uncle Remy works for the Archmage and gets paid for it. But he doesn't even keep the gold for himself. He shares it between the whole family. And it's a big family.
I spoke to your uncle today. He looks tired.
He works too much. Ethel says that too. He doesn't eat enough and hardly sleeps anymore. He says, I can sleep when we've rebuilt the country.
He shouldn't overdo it. He'll be no help if he collapses.
That's why we have to help him. He wouldn't have to do everything on his own if you and me pitched in.
Okay, you try and get into the staff room, then we'll meet back here, okay? Be careful.
I always am.
Hopefully that all goes well. Remy would never forgive me if something happened to Timmy, and I'd never, ever forgive myself. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
About the whole bringing down Bill thing,
Yes?
I'm afraid it didn't quite work. Sorry.
I wasn't exactly full of hope. And even if Bill did get his knuckles rapped, someone else would have come and taken his place. It's the system that doesn't work.
Broken!
The merchants are all in cahoots and fix the prices among themselves.
If you're a mage, Sloth, do you know how to build golems?
I've never tried.
You have? Tried long time to build golem, just too stupid.
That's completely untrue. That was just playing around.
So, I want to build a golem and I know the right incantation. Can you help me build one?
No. I don't want anything to do with it.
Really, Burr?
Yes?
What are you whispering about? I don't like whispering behind my back.
Sloth always eavesdrop.
Do you and Blout keep many secrets from each other?
Not particularly. I just don't like it when Blout fiddles about behind my back. It usually ends in catastrophe.
Maybe you're too hard on him.
He was going to juggle with kitchen knives this afternoon. I noticed just in time.
Would have worked.
No, it wouldn't. And they are my fingers too.
Sloth tell Blout off. Sloth always annoyed.
With good reason. The pub, all this work, and on top of all that, I have to play babysitter. I lost track of time with all that ranting, and now I've missed the bakery. All your fault, Blout.
A bakery up by the guardhouse? I go there myself. Which bakery do you usually go to? I like the one up by the guardhouse myself.
Oh, they have those wonderful chocolates. I treat myself to one or two every night.
You see, Sloth got fat.
First of all, that's not true. And secondly, it's Flab born of frustration because I have to put up with you.
See you, Sloth.
So long.
That's Blout, and like his brother, he's more suited to hands-on work, I think. Hello, Blout.
Willy Burr.
Psst, Blout, what did you want to tell me?
I won't say.
You're whispering again.
If we talk louder, Sloth hear us.
Oh, just stop whispering behind my back, all right?
Okay, sorry. Want non-alcoholic drink as apology?
Oh, no. You might have tricked me with alcohol once, but never again.
So Blout got you plastered?
Sloth get exhausted from itsy-bitsy symbol of alcohol. Sloth like little girl with pigtails.
I have alcohol intolerance, or perhaps an allergy.
What did you want to tell me, Blout?
No, Sloth eavesdropping. I say nothing while Sloth listening.
Huh. I'm not going anywhere.
What did you want to tell me, Blout?
No,
Huh.
Bye, Blout.
Bye.
You're back. What did you find out?
Lots of documents full of lists and numbers. Nothing suspicious. But I did find an entry titled door with 4 numbers underneath. 4, 60, 9, 41. I wrote them down for you.
You did great. These numbers are sure to be the code for the door. Thanks for your help.
Well, if you need my help again, you know where to find me.
Would you like to come with me? Maybe I can use a little partner somewhere.
Wow, yes please.
I can feel Timmy in my hat. Tickles a bit. There are the chocolate Sloth was talking about in the shop window. 2 sea stone small ounces of indulgence per chocolate, with and without alcohol. Hey Timmy, do you think you could find a way into the bakery through the sewers?
Of course I can.
And maybe you could borrow a chocolate?
No. But I could steal one.
I don't know. I don't want to incite you into doing something illegal.
It's not against the law for rats to steal food. It's expected of us.
Really?
Have you ever heard of a rat being thrown into jail for food theft?
True. Off you go then. Hopefully it'll work. There's Timmy. He's inside. Looks like he can only carry 1 chocolate at a time. A red one. He understood me. He has the red wrapped chocolate and is heading up. What's he up to now?
Wilbur?
There you are.
The chocolate. Catch!
Now it's your turn.
No need. Well, how did I do?
Good job, Timmy. I think we could use another chocolate. A blue one this time.
Okay.
There he goes, up onto the roof.
Catch!
Good work! Look, I got you a chocolate.
Well, the thought was there, but those are the wrong ones. The red ones contain alcohol.
Alcohol makes Sloth tired.
I'm afraid that's true. I only eat the blue ones without alcohol.
Oh well, I meant well. Right, I'll just swap the blue and red wrappers. Done. Do you want another one of your favourite alcohol-free chocolates?
Oh, of course. Oops.
Ooh, ouch.
Sloth KO. Very clever plan, Williber.
That was a pretty hard thump. Perhaps we'd better call a doctor.
No, ogre skull unbashable.
Okay, fine, if you say so. What did you want to tell me, Blout? I hope it was worth it.
Blout has Golem. Or part of Golem.
Your brother's Golem?
No, other Golem. Blout bought it.
Why did you buy a Golem? And why don't you want Sloth to know anything about it?
Sloth always so much work, much stress, much row. Blout scared if fight more. Sloth leave him one day.
Right.
That's why Blout buy Golem. Should help in inn. Sloth and Blout have holiday.
I see. And since Sloth had some bad experiences building golems, you wanted to keep it secret until it's finished. Where is the golem? Or the parts?
Here. It's broken.
Yes, I see that.
Blout buy more parts, then shout at until Golem come alive.
I don't think that will work.
Yes, Sloth hear and complain. Blout should not play with magic thingies. Williber must build Golem, then Blout stop making fun of Williber's size.
But you've never made fun of my size.
Williber so small, mice call him dwarf. Blout not say again if Williber help.
Okay, fine. How about this? I'll help you out and build the golem, but it's mine until the election, and I can do what I want with it. I'll bring it back after the election, and the golem can help you and Sloth here in the inn.
Okay.
Ooh, oh. What happened?
Sloth sleepyhead.
See you later, Blout. Fantastic! What have we here? A torso and nothing else. Arms, legs and head are missing. A few old notes have fallen out of it. Mow the lawn, wash the dishes, chop a basket full of firewood, then do nothing. Find the Holy Grail in the castle of Arg. Stop! By the gods, stop right this moment. These must be old commands that someone put in the golem's mouth. The torso appears to be in good shape, except the fact that it's broken off at the hip. I'd say it's made of some kind of stone. Looks pretty heavy, even though it's hollow. I guess it's best if I leave it lying where it is and then add the missing pieces here.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to keep yourself updated. See ya!